Pisces? Hi, how are you guys doing? We have a busy week ahead of us. We're in the midst of eclipse season. You just had this full moon eclipse in your sign, which we will definitely be feeling through the rest of this week, as well as for 3 to 6 months after. Like the choices you make now, whatever was revealed to you during this full moon, I bet it was powerful. And even if it felt like just a little bit of a breadcrumb, that's what eclipses are. They give you little breadcrumbs, and then 3 to 6 months from now, you're like, holy crap, that little breadcrumb turned into something this big. Like, that's how eclipses can go. Hi, my name is Jenny, by the way. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I go through the astrology transit highlights for each week, for each sign. This is going to be for Pisces, as well as I end with a energy card pull to see what opportunity you have for the week coming up. And I do Central Standard Time. Sometimes I forget to say that in my videos, but everything I say is Central Standard Time. And let's just get into it because this week there's a lot going on. I don't even know when the astrology is really going to let up, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just crazy, just all together. And I have you guys here. So Pisces, Monday, September 8th, we're going to wake up with a Pisces moon. We are still going to be feeling this eclipse energy. This is going to be like this aftermath, this steamroll, the little breadcrumbs, like you get one little breadcrumb here, one little breadcrumb here, then 3 to 6 months later, your life looks totally different. That's really eclipse energy. And the Pisces moon is going to be making a conjunction to Saturn at 12:44 p.m. This is why Saturn is involved with this eclipse, and Saturn is giving this air of discipline when it comes to your dreams. This is also giving for you, Pisces, specifically, like, where are you putting up your boundaries when it comes to you're in your own mind, how you talk to yourself, or how you hold yourself accountable to go after what you desire, as well as other people in your life. Are you putting up boundaries? Just getting boundaries with you guys is like a really big thing right now. Especially, this is the time to kind of be selfish. The North Node's in your sign, so you really got to propel yourself in a way that serves you. And the more that you serve yourself and the more that you're happy, you'll be surprised. Like, other people in your life that are meant to leave will just naturally go, and you'll attract in the vibration that's right for you. So don't worry if you feel like, some people are getting at you because you're doing your own thing. Screw them. A real friend, a real partner, whoever it may be, wouldn't care and would support you. Just always remember that. We are going to be moving into Aries moon energy around 1:37 p.m. The energy is going to switch up into more of this passionate, fire, animalistic energy. And the Aries moon is going to be making a conjunction to Neptune at 3:33 p.m. It's going to sextile Uranus at 4:03 p.m. and sextile Pluto at 4:21 p.m. So since this is involving the outer planets, Uranus and Pluto, they're retrograde. This is internal transformation when it comes to you understanding where you're putting the power outside of yourself with taking action. Some breakthroughs could happen this day as well, some internal breakthroughs. But really with this Aries moon energy, if you feel the need to take action, do it. Aries moons are an excellent time to start a new project, do something new. So just do it if you feel the call. If you do not feel the call, taking action might be you valuing yourself more and valuing your time more and doing more self-care or being in your own energy. It really is going to depend on each individual Pisces on this, but action is, you're going to feel like you want to take action. Tuesday, September 9th, we will wake up with the Aries moon. And I really do love Tuesday because we just have the Aries moon trine Venus at 8 p.m. and square Jupiter at 9:30 p.m. So the Aries moon is going to be making aspects to both benefic planets. Even though the Aries moon is making a square to Jupiter, it doesn't really matter. Jupiter still creates this optimism to whatever challenges that are looking to be faced, as squares are about challenges and overcoming them to make changes in your life where it's necessary. But Aries moon trine Venus here, you have Venus in your 6th house right now, transiting Venus in Leo, and it's really about you finding pleasure in the miracles in the mundane, finding pleasure in rearranging your schedule, finding pleasure in your routine, in your physical health, and the Aries moon. So these are your work houses, the 2nd and 6th house. So whatever it is that you're going after in terms of career and resources and money, this is the time to really tackle it. If if you're looking to flow with this energy. Now, with the square to Jupiter here, there might be some creative blockages like that could come up, but this is looking for, if you have any creative blockages, the challenge here and the opportunity for you is to change your immediate environment, change your home life and where you feel safe so that you are able to move forward with your joy and your creativity. Something in your immediate environment isn't working and changes need to be made. Wednesday, September 10th, we will wake up with an Aries moon, and the Aries moon will oppose Mars at 2 a.m. And every time we have aspects to Mars, Mars's energy, we can tend to like have insomnia, or we can wake up at 2 a.m. with a dream and feel like a rush of an adrenaline. Just know if you do end up waking up, one, pay attention to your dreams. Pisces, you should always be doing that, and you probably already know this, but I like to just say this because dream work is so important to understand your subconscious on a deeper level. But at the same time too, like if you wake up, the moon energy is going to move pretty quick. So just know it's just this aspect that's happening. We move into a Taurus moon around 3 p.m. and I absolutely love Taurus moons. You know, Aries energy does give a lot more mental energy just because it rules the head, especially if you are a Pisces that are dealing with money blockages. And it's almost like the mental energy can turn into worry. So just keep that in mind when there is that Aries moon there, that you can work on money blockages at that time as well. But the Taurus moon energy is going to put you guys in a good mood to socialize, to communicate. It's going to put your ideas together. Your mental space is going to feel a little bit lighter. Your intuition when it comes to your ego, your mind, and your soul working together is going to feel really good. And the Taurus moon is going to be making a square to Pluto around 6 p.m. So if you do feel any tension Wednesday night, there is a little bit of a challenge. And basically, it's your subconscious really coming forward for you to show you where you're putting the power outside of yourself and where you're holding yourself back. So your intuition is going to be on fire. It's going to be on the same page as your subconscious and where you're holding yourself back. And it might have to do with your sense of self and your value and how you're valuing yourself. How were you valued as a child? What does being valued mean to you? Like, redefine that word of value. Like, that could be useful as well if you're feeling that tension. Thursday, September 11th, we will wake up with a Taurus moon. Also, Taurus moon energy too. If you are looking to get more epiphanies, eat good ass food during a Taurus moon, okay? That's a good way to get epiphanies. You will feel super grounded, clear-headed. I'm telling you, I always be eating well during Taurus moons. And we have a Taurus moon trine Mercury at 9 p.m. And I absolutely love this because this is your immediate environment on the same page as your relationships in your life and all relationships in your life, really. All partnerships and relationships. That's kind of your mental focus right now with Mercury being in Virgo, is you guys are mentally focused on the relationships that are in your life, platonic and otherwise, like romantic as well. Now, I'm going to break down Thursday night just because there's a lot of shit happening, and then we'll go into Friday. So Thursday night, basically into Friday morning, we're going to have a lot of aspects. And when this happens, we can tend to be awake a lot during the night, especially if you classify yourself as an empath and you really are in tune with the shifts in the cosmos and the energy that's around you, the collective energy. So Taurus moon will trine Sun at 11:30 p.m. Taurus moon will sextile Jupiter at 11:40 p.m. Taurus moon will square Venus at 2 a.m. And we also have the Virgo Sun making a sextile to Jupiter at 2:30 a.m. Now, Taurus moon trine Sun at 11:30 a.m. here is just your intuition and your emotions on the same page as your identity when it involves you communicating to other people. It's a positive aspect, just natural flowing energy. And then with the sextile to Jupiter and then the square Venus, you know, Jupiter is really expanding your creativity. So if you end up waking up and you want to utilize this transit, or if you're awake, okay, a great way to utilize utilize this transit is to take action on creative projects, on hobbies, take action on what brings you joy, as well as taking action on healing your inner child and relationships in your life, especially with that square to Venus at 2 a.m., because you might be feeling that mixed in with it. So this is if you're awake. If you're asleep, like, you're good, okay? Okay? These transits will pass as the moon moves really fast. And the Virgo sun sextile Jupiter at 2:30 a.m., this you might be feeling halfway through Thursday into Friday morning, just because it is a bigger transit. And what I do love about Virgo sun sextile Jupiter is this is a beautiful time to take action on, one, it's dating. We're just going to say that. Like, if you're single and looking to mingle, Thursday night is a good night to go out and to date. Like, if you feel in the mood, okay? Like, to meet new people. As well as taking action with growth and expansion when it comes to your joy and partnerships and relationships in your life. That's a good way to utilize that transit. Friday, September 12th, we will wake up with a Taurus moon. And the Taurus moon will sextile Saturn at 3 p.m. I absolutely love this when it comes to your sense of self and putting up boundaries in your immediate environment. That's how this can be utilized, as well as if you are somebody that is a writer or a content creator, you could utilize this to put some content out at this time as well. We also have a Gemini moon that day. The moon's moving into Gemini. The moon's moving into Gemini at 4:30 p.m. And this is really going to switch from this earthly grounded energy into more of a mental space energy, because we have the Gemini moon making a sextile to Neptune at 6:23 p.m., conjunct Uranus at 7 p.m., and trine Pluto at 7:17 p.m. Gemini moons in general are a really great time to dive into your family ancestry. It's also a witchy house. Meditation is really great during Gemini moons for you, as well as intuitively taking care of your body. Like, how are you taking care of your mental health, and how is your mental health loving your body as well? Self-care energy. And the Gemini moon's going to be making that conjunction to Uranus, but Uranus is retrograde right now. So it's not really what's going to happen externally. It's more of an internal transformation. And what I do love is the Gemini moon making a trine to Pluto at the same time as Uranus. So it's really giving you aha moments when it comes to your subconscious behaviors, as well as, like I said, start around 7 p.m., get a good meditation in. You'd be surprised what could come through, especially if you are a witchy Pisces. I say witchy, but whatever, galactic being, starseed, light worker, whatever you want to say, just anybody that freaking meditates and that there's more than just this earth around us. Meditation, and start, if you're not meditating, you should be meditating. If you want answers and you want clarity and not from external validation, and all of it's in here, so start meditating. But this is a beautiful time. If I was you, I would do it at 7 p.m. Well, lay down around maybe 6:30 p.m., 6:45, get into a deep meditation around 7 p.m. That would be a beautiful time. You have Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, on the same page as your intuition, as your emotions, as well as your power. Your power is sitting in that 12th house of your subconscious right now. That's what you Pisces are learning right now with this long-term transformation with Pluto in Aquarius, is you are learning where your power is at. You are meant to be so powerful when it comes to your subconscious and connected into that dream world, that meditative state, and so powerful when it comes to your mental health. We also have Mercury in Virgo making a sextile to Jupiter at 5 p.m. This is another great aspect if you would love to utilize this. Sextiles, you got to take action in order to reap the benefits, but it's always a positive act. Like, if you take action, usually it's positive, especially with the benefic involved. So this is you taking action on your creative ideas, your creative endeavors, maybe having a conversation with children in your life as well. If you are a mother, father, and you have something to tell your children and maybe you've been putting it off, this would be a great time to do it. But just expansion when it comes to your joy and your inner child is another way to utilize this transit as well as dating. This is a good dating aspect too. Saturday, September 13th, we'll wake up with a Gemini moon, and I absolutely love Saturday because we're getting a Mercury cazimi. So if you are a Pisces that has been a little bit confused about the relationships in your life, this is going to give you that clarity. This is about all relationship, business, partnerships, families, friends. This could also be a realization maybe you don't want to be friends with somebody anymore, or maybe like you realize this person isn't serving you and you got to have a conversation with them. It's not about like people really exiting your life. Maybe some people do need exit your life, but it's more about getting aha moments when it comes to the whole spectrum. So it depends on what is individually going in your life, Pisces, but it's happening at 6 a.m. So you might get aha moments during your dream state, especially since we're in a Gemini moon in your witchy house. You might get aha moments when it comes to family, family ancestry. Some cool shit could come up with that, But anyways, I absolutely love Saturday for epiphanies. It's a great day. Sunday, September 14th, we wake up with a Gemini moon, and the Gemini moon is going to be making a lot of aspects. So let me go through it here. Gemini moon square Sun, 5:30 a.m., square Mercury, 7 a.m., sextile Venus, 9 a.m., trine Mars, 11 a.m., and square Saturn at 6 p.m. So squares are here for us to feel tension, make change, but make change that serves us. We're acting from our authentic self, not just to people please other people, right? So where this Gemini moon is really creating this tension is through your sense of self. So if you are a Pisces that is a people pleaser and have not been putting up the boundaries that you know you should be putting up, Sunday might ask you to do that because your brain could probably get a little stir crazy. And it could be something as simple as, say you have children and it's Sunday, they don't have school, and you need to put up a boundary and say, mom needs freaking 45 minutes to do a meditation. I'm going to shut this door. Nobody's allowed in. I get 45 minutes this day, right? It could be something as simple as that, where change is needed in order to create the boundaries that you're looking to create. Now, I do love the trine to Mars at 11 a.m. because this is going to give you a boost of energy. And with the Gemini moon with the trine to Mars, like the 8th house here, like this is, if you're in a marriage, this is beautiful energy when it comes to sex drive. Just so you know, like could be sexy time for you. This could also just be having a really amazing, intimate conversation with the people that you love in your life. But it's going to give you a boost of energy around 11 a.m. So use the energy wisely in order to serve you, Pisces. Now, we are going to be switching up the energy at 7:30 p.m. We're going to be switching into a Cancer moon. If you were feeling really busy in the mind and just like everywhere in the mind, you're going to feel this switch pretty prominently at 7:30 p.m. And we're going into Cancer moon energy. And this is beautiful for you because this is your creativity, your joy, your inner child, Pisces. Every time there's a Cancer moon, you should be honoring your inner child in some way. For example, I went and got my nails done. I always do this every 3 weeks, and I let whatever version of me needs to be seen, heard, and held and witnessed. I allow that version of me to pick the nail color, and I got 9th grade emo Jenny. That's who wanted to be heard and seen, and that's why I have this lime green nails going on right now. But like, it brings that inner child forward to be a part of your life. And like I said, inner child, it's not like it could be your 8-year-old self. But like, I honored my 15-year-old self in that moment, right? Inner child is just the past. Inner child was literally yesterday. That's what inner child is. But we do have the Cancer moon making a square to Neptune at 9:15 p.m. So there could be some tension between how you value yourself and value your creativity. This is also creative blocks, resource blocks, value blocks. But just know that Neptune doesn't like force, it likes flow. So if you are feeling blocked on Sunday night, maybe just go to bed, all right? Go with the flow. Flow, not force. It can also make you feel a little cloudy in your brain a little bit when we have the moon with Neptune aspects going on. But Cancers, this is going to be, I'm sorry, not Cancers. I was just talking about a Cancer moon. I know I'm talking to Pisces. I knew I was wrong just then. But Pisces, this is going to be a really great week to continue what this full moon energy is really been given to you. Like things still could be revealed, especially since we're switching into this Gemini moon energy at the end of the week with all of these aha aspects and this Mercury Cazimi going on. Since we are stepping into these aha moments, when it comes to not just your partnerships and relationships, but also your sense of self, this could literally reveal things. This is why eclipse energy, especially for you guys, is so freaking powerful. It's in your sign. It lasts 3 to 6 months after. So it's like getting that little breadcrumb is great, but it's gonna build. It's gonna keep building for you too to get the answers that you're looking for. I mean, make sure that you're setting the intention. What's your intention? What do you want clarity on? Because that's really gonna be important. All right, let's pull. I just pulled some cards. So pick one or two, Pisces, or both, whatever. And we're going to talk about the opportunities that are available for you next week. So number ones. Oh my God, I love this. Look at this image. So beautiful. I'm hearing flourishing. I feel like the opportunity for you, Pisces, next week is for number ones. You know, you might be confused about something. There might be a lot of choices in front of you, a lot of different avenues that you're able to go down. No specific situation is coming to mind, but there's like a lot of avenues that you're able to go down. There's going to be a lot of things like, should I act this way? Should I act this way? Or should I go this way or this way? Like, you know, twists and turns. And the opportunity for you is your heart chakra is going to get an upgrade the more that you listen to your heart and not your mind. So yes, it's a Gemini moon, so your mind might be busy. So it might be a challenge this week, number ones, for you to slow down your mind and really be in the present moment and listen to your heart in the way it needs to go. But decisions need to be made. Make the decisions. All right. Number twos. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting heavy Atlantis energy for number twos. And I love, do you see that? I'm just Pisces. I just want to say, do you see the fish? I don't know. I hope it picks up on camera, but do you see the fishy? You guys are fishies. I'm so lame. I don't care. Ooh, number twos. This is going to be so important for you to put up boundaries this week. You're going to have an opportunity to really put up boundaries this week. And that means allowing yourself to be in your own energy when you know you need to be in your own energy. And that doesn't mean like you just sitting there and meditating. I'm also seeing like working on a creative project, working on a hobby. Like I remember, didn't I mention like meditation thing, like you, saying to your children, if you have children or your dogs or your cats, whatever, locking them out of the room and meditating on your own. But it's time for you to make your own rules. It's time for you to make your own rules up and really put the boundaries down. And putting boundaries down it's not being selfish. It's you prioritizing filling your cups up first in order to give more to others. So this week is going to be you're going to be making waves this week. I don't normally look at but I just really resonate with what it says. Like the momentum is building, like you're making waves, like you're pushing forward, and you might be challenged this week, but that's the whole point. So what boundaries are you putting up? And it doesn't have to be this big fucking thing, okay? Like it's those little things that add up to the big things always in life. always. And that's that Venus in that 6th house transit that you guys are experiencing. It's like those little details that you do every single day, your routine, your daily routine, how you push forward and where you find joy in it. And are you having enough time to find joy within yourself? And putting up a boundary too might be, I just want to say this as well, like say you have a group of friends, but you just have the energy to hang out with one of them, not the whole group, but then you feel bad because you didn't invite everybody else. Like it could be something like that as well. I'm getting specifically, but anyways, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week.